see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense is on the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Bellamy. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The run from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Holland. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Lewis wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
That's caught. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bellamy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Pass complete. completion move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Lewis to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call him whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucs!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A first down for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive, and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, West Virginia. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Holland. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Lewis to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Bellamy. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Knox. And he was loose and out the gate and does doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Wants to go up top on first down. Scrambling away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Pulls it in. It's Miller. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Complete downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played tonight.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clubs, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.